starting this list with Princess Lover. Princess Lover is in special anime as it has both normal harem anime version and hentai version, but today we are talking about the anime version. The story starts with our main character losing his parents in an accident and is taken in by his rich and wealthy grandfather. Now, he is expected to continue the family business by replacing his grandfather as the head of their company, and to prepare him for these responsibilities, he is enrolled into an esteemed high school. Not to mention he is informed of an arranged marriage with the equally prosperous Sylvia. From here on it takes the typical harem route you might expect in an anime like this. Moving on we have Aria the Scarlet Ammo. The story is about a guy named Kinji who has a very strong yet shameful ability that makes him invincible. He is powered up by seeing something erotic and seductive. Kinji now lives a life of leisure studying logistics in order to cover up his powerful, but embarrassing special ability. However, his peaceful days soon come to an end when he becomes the target of the infamous Butte killer, moreover a prodigy of the highest rank named Aria, who saves Kinji's life now demands that he become her partner after seeing what he is truly capable of. Next up is MM. The story follows Taro, who on the surface seems like a normal high school guy, but in actual fact he's got a problem. He's a hardcore masochist. Trouble is he wants to be normal, so on the advice of a friend he seeks help from a club called the Second Voluntary Club, where the leader of the club is a sadistic, egotistic girl who accepts the challenge of ridding Taro of his masochism. While this storyline is far from revolutionary, it's still something that I've never came across before, which makes it very refreshing. The comedy in this anime is what makes it so good, and you should definitely give it a try. Next we have rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose. An anime that truly doesn't live up to its title because all the female protagonists are childhood friends. This is a very recent harem anime, and I gotta say, the characters in this anime are very stupid except for the main character's friend. Although that stupidity and the voice actors are the reason I watched it, you know when something is so bad that it feels good. This anime is an example of that. But it does have some nice artwork and animations, not to mention the female cast is expressed in a quite beautiful way. Coming in next is A Good Librarian Like a Good Shepherd. While engrossed in a book inside the school's renowned Great Library, our main character, a second-year student and the library club's de facto president, receives an email from the shepherd foretelling an event that will change his fate. Worried by the message, he rushes over to a nearby train station and encounters fellow student Tsugumi Shirasaki, whom he saves from being hit by a derailing train. Grateful for his heroic actions, Tsugumi joins the library club and invites him to participate in her mysterious Shiomi Happy project. Together with other new members of the club, they strive to make the academy a better place and uncover the identity of the enigmatic shepherd. Next on the list is Camphor. This anime took me so long to find because of its title. The title of this anime is in German, which translates to fighter in English. Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guy's fantasies, but when our main character is informed by a stuffed tiger that he's now a camphor, a mystical fighter who has to fight other camphors in female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. It's filled with all sorts of harem cliches and funny moments with some action here and there. Next we have A Bridge to the Starry Skies. The story revolves around a boy named Kazuma who once visited this small town and now, 10 years later, has to live there, but the only memories he has of this small town was his short time that was spent playing with a girl. On his arrival to the town, his little brothers had get stolen by a forest monkey and Kazuma then chases it far into the forest. Finally, getting the hat he stumbles upon a girl named Wee, who is out gathering vegetables in the forest. On the way back to the bus station, they had to cross a small stream, and the only way across is to hop on some stones. But when Kazuma tried to cross the stream, he slips and lands on top of her, effectively stealing her first kiss. Moving on we have Maji Koi. The story follows our main character and his friends as they are studying for exams, competing in sports competitions, or making sure that they take very good care of their traditions. Honestly, the story isn't something special, but what I really love about this anime is the super hilarious comedy in it. So if you are looking for an anime with some fan service, action, and awesome comedy, try this one out. Next on the list is, my mental choices are completely interfering with my school romantic comedy. The story is about a boy named Kanade who's a high school student, however he suffers from a curse called absolute choice. This curse does exactly what it sounds like. It forces our main character to choose from a series of options. These options will interfere with the way he and the things around him happen and interact, with many of the choices he's faced with being completely self-degrading and humiliating. He eventually comes across a choice whether he wants his neighbor or a beautiful girl to fall from the sky. He chose the second option, and that's where he meets Chocola, who eventually starts living with him. The comedy here is super hilarious and will definitely make you laugh. And last but not the least we have Girlfriend Girlfriend. Another anime that has been added to the harem genre recently. This anime is filled with weird cliches every moment, and watching it might be pretty cringe to many people, and honestly, it was to me as well, but I'll still watch it because it's just too much stupidly funny. Our main character recently got a girlfriend, and he's really happy about it, but all of a sudden he receives a proposal from another girl, and due to the fact that the girl is too innocent and cute, he couldn't refuse her and decides to two-time his girlfriend while taking her permission. So far he shows that he has more girlfriends than brain cells, and he's totally honest about his feelings, unlike most harem protagonists. I remind myself to not to take it seriously, because if I do then it will ruin the fun.